You guys have to understand that the extra miles you go, I realize they're going to count. So no matter what, you sit and you make sure you relax in growth and make sure you be uncomfortable all your life. Because no matter what, each and every single day you do something, I realize it's worth it. So no matter what you're doing every single day, make sure you never hit yourself. Make sure that you love yourself. Make sure that no matter what, you put the effort in every single day. And that way you're going to understand that no matter what, I sneezed in this video, although guess what, I paused it before I sneezed. And no matter what, you make quality videos like that. You understand? Don't sneeze in front of people. Because guess what, when you have an opportunity to pause the video before you even sneeze, make a better quality video and pause the video before you sneeze. And then unpause it and then continue your video because it looks better on you. You have to understand, you have to appear better. You have to appear greater. You have to pronounce yourself in better clothing. You have to understand that no matter what, you can afford it when you look for the ideas. You have to understand that it's really the ideas that's going to make you stronger. So no matter what, you're not cheating yourself out. You have to understand that there is no shortcut to success because the only shortcut is growth. You have to understand you have to grow. So the best way you can do it is do it on camera and be courageous and be in front of people and speak and teach them something. That's the only way you can grow. Everything else is immaturity. And you have to understand that most people around you right now are drinking alcohol and doing drugs and they're around the crowd and they're doing nothing around each other. They're not teaching anything around each other and they're just pulling each other down. And that's not the way to go. So get away from the crowd and understand to be a loner for some time. And realize that no matter what, I traveled 1 year and 4 months around Australia for free. And you have to understand that no matter what, I never do it for free. I never do it for money. I never do it for you. I never do it for anything other than something greater than I in Jesus Christ, because I do it for freedom in Jesus. You understand? I do it for something that's going to help me to be greater. So no matter what, I realize that when I go and realize that the free way is the best way to go about it, you have to understand that you go and understand that Jesus done it for free too. So no matter what, you go the free way, you follow Jesus in that kind of way, and no matter what, each and every single step of the way, you're going to be granted. You're going to understand that no matter what, you're going to be grateful. You're going to understand that each and every single time you see new scenery and you travel alone, you understand that the crowd will never follow you. You have to understand that you have to be strong. You have to be mindset. You have to be mindset oriented in a way that you live in the heart and live in the silence and live in your body and live with your whole being and do everything with your whole being and understand that you just grow every single day. Use your fingers to give you ideas. No matter what, use whatever you can to go and give your whole strength of who you are in a video and be authentic about it every single day and go and enjoy it because it's growth and it's a journey. So no matter what, that each and every single step of the way you do some work, every single step, I realize that this is my work, guys. So no matter what, I'd rather do this than a 9-to-5 job, and the 9-to-5 job in terms of forklift. I realize I'd rather do this than the 9-to-5 job in terms of forklift driving, and also making sure that no matter what, I never go back to waitering and all that van driving and cleaning towels. That is never for me, because you can understand why. You can understand that I'm more of a business entrepreneur, and I understand that I have mentors who teach me all this information also. So no matter what, I'm always kind, I'm generous, although I have to grow. I have to do these videos alone. I realize nobody else is going to do it for me, because I don't need them to do it for me. I don't need them to do it for me. I'd rather do it for me. You understand? So I have that nice, beautiful courtesy that I realize that I understand, and I love I. So no matter what, I understand that when I do it for I, in terms of greatness, I do it for Jesus also in I. And I understand that no matter what, I'm always growing, I'm always productive, I'm always making sure that what happens in my life is going to be greater. I'm always seeking to take advantage in any kind of way, because you have to. You have to take advantage of people in a way that you're going to grow. You have to seek information from people. You have to understand to go and use their materials and what they have. I use my dad's car. I use my biological dad's car so that I can go to the shops, so that I don't have to walk for 1 hour. You understand? So no matter what, I take advantage of it. You understand? So use whatever you have in your life to prosper and grow every single day. I promise you it's worth it. I promise you every single day you use yourself. Use your parents' money to live life for free. Use the government's money. Use everything you can. Use the bank's money to do whatever you need to do to make a better life. So no matter what, you just make sure that no matter what, you're giving more wisdom in the process, because money is not going to make you happy. Actually, money is not going to make you happy, and nothing else will make you happier than you. So realize that you are the foundation of happiness, and nothing outside of you is ever going to make you happy. I promise you that imagery outside of you is not going to make you happy, because I is making you happier. I promise you, I will make you happier more than anything else. The more you speak the I language, I promise you that's going to make you the happiest, because otherwise Jesus would still be living today. And Jesus is still living, although Jesus is living in wisdom, although Jesus didn't have to travel by plane from Israel to Saudi Arabia and from Saudi Arabia to all the other aspects of the countries in the world, because Jesus understands that Jesus has eye, and Jesus used it as much as he could. In a sense, so no matter what, I is a life force. I is the greatness in you. I realize that the more greatness you have inside of you, I realize that the better communicator you're going to be. So no matter what, each and every single day, you step up for greatness, you step up for leadership. Every single day you show up, and that way you're going to be in front of people, you're going to be teaching people, and you're going to grow every step of the way. You're going to grow as a leader, you're going to grow as somebody foundational, and you're going to practice and practice and practice and practice, because that's what it takes to succeed. You have to understand that you have to put some effort in, you have to place some effort in every single day to invest the effort. You have to invest the effort every single day. So bit by bit, anything is a cinch. In terms of little by little, anything is a middle. So no matter what, you use your own sentencing first, or you have to understand it's really go and do you, because either way, you have to understand I support language. I support my communication. So no matter what, you go and do little by little, and anything is a middle, because that is just one step at a time. And you have to understand that you just go and make sure that every single day, you're going to give skills, you're going to be hydrated every single hour. I have a nice beautiful Apple Watch here, and every single hour it just buzzes me that the hour has passed, because I have a nice beautiful sleep schedule that gives me every single hour I have to wake up to choose whether or not I will sleep for the next hour or not. And then I may choose to sleep for the next hour, and then I choose to wake myself up every single hour to ask myself, shall I sleep for the next hour or not? Because that way I get enough sleep, although sometimes I may need 2 hours of sleep. I mean, sometimes I may need 3 hours. I realize that most people in life will go sleep at some time, and then will sleep for 7 hours straight, or they'll sleep for 8 hours straight. I sleep for 1 hour, and I just wake up to ask myself a question. I mean, will I sleep for the next hour or not? Because I don't know. Or else I don't know, because sometimes I may need to sleep 1 hour, and I also am up and ready to go, and I'm also feeling more energetic, so I don't have to sleep 7 hours. Whereas that no matter what, I'm always in that hope of staying alive in a way that I can be so much more fluent and so much more pronunciation like, in terms of likewise minded thinking, in a way that I'm thinking better than before. Understand, I'm never thinking in the first place. So the whole point is never think about what you're going to say. You just say it every single day. You have to understand that you never spray it either. You have to understand, you never spit at people while you never spit at people while you're talking. You understand? So that's the kind of definition in say it and never spray it. And you have to understand that it's nice and beautiful to have a nice, beautiful attitude. So no matter what, be that kind of individual every single day, and be able to grasp what journaling is. Because journaling is the foundation of what's going to make a success. And those who never plan to succeed, plan to fail. As I've written, in terms of, I've read the quote by somebody. Understand that no matter what, that you go and name every single aspect of life in a credible way, where if you use somebody else's words, I mean, just credit them, because that way other people have a name or a reference that they can go and see. And that way you have more mentors in your life. So no matter what, each and every single day, just step up for the occasion and rise up for the occasion. And make sure that no matter what, as Grant Cardone says, realize beat up the sun. Realize that you beat the sun to it. I mean, just you wake up before the sun even comes up. You have to understand that it's really that way. Realize you have to always be up. I mean, just be up. I mean, do not sleep. I mean, do not sleep as much as you can, because that way you're going to become stronger in life. Whereas if you sleep more and more throughout time, you're doing less and less. So no matter what, you go and sleep less and less so that you can do more and more.